everyone, it's Jean. So I came back today to share with you these little envelopes that I have made. I had done a video yesterday, and when I looked at it, I thought it was fine, and then it turned out that I needed to go back and redo it. So here are the two envelopes that I made yesterday, and I have some other ones that I made, and these are a little bit brighter. Sorry, I have paint all over my desk. I've been painting some backgrounds and things for some projects, so let me set these aside. And I picked three colors. So this one's kind of a greenish yellow, this one's an orange, and a purple. And we'll go ahead and decorate these. So what these are is they're little envelopes. They were white originally, as you can see. You can use them in your journal by gluing down just part of the envelope, having a tuck spot behind it, or you can just put it on as a focal point. So I'm going to use some of my fodder flowers. I don't know, we'll check here and see how many we have and which ones will look good, because the fodder flowers are kind of on a more muted scale, but yet these envelopes, whew, they are crazy. So that looks kind of nice together. And I'm not gonna fuss over these too much, because I don't want you all to have to put up with a long video from me. There's time to be doing something else. But I do want to thank so much all my viewers. I've had some really great people come by my channel and stay, and I really appreciate that. So, and going into September, so I'm going to finish up this month with a couple more embellishment projects that I have planned. And then at the end of this month, I'm going to be doing some other, the beginning of next month, I'm going to be doing some other things. So I'm really excited about that. I want to do a mood board, and I have a board that I can use for that. It's going to be hard to get it all in the camera, but that's okay. All right, so there's our first one. That looks so cute. And then for the purple, I was debating on whether I could actually use purple flowers. So let me see if these stand out at all. And this one doesn't want to go in. Okay, so it's going to go in like that. And I want it to hang down a little bit. There we go. And then, let's see, I have this one. I'm going to put that one in. And then I have this one. And they all look like they go together. They just need a couple leaves. And I made leaves. Now these are fodder that I made mainly out of book pages, because I really like the way the book pages worked with the gesso, and just designing some cute styles of flowers on that gessoed paper. And then in some instances, it's not so much on this one because I used acrylic paint, but on the ones where I've used more of a paint that's less less opaque like this one, you, for example, these, you can still see some of the words coming out. So let me see if I can put another leaf right here. This is one I peeled off one, so we'll just have two different colors of leaves for this one. And that looks great. So those two are done. Let me see about the green one. I really want to use this really big daisy. And I think I can. I just need to, I'm going to cut it right here. Let me push this forward a little bit. I'm going to cut it right here. I'm going to have to cut the stem off, which is okay because we'll still use the leaf. And then I'm going to cut in between some of these leaves, or I'm sorry, petals, so that when I sit this down, some of them will come on top of the other one. Okay, that looks cute. Or maybe I just like it the whole way on. Yeah, I do like it like that too. And, you know, these are kind, like I said, they're doodly things, so you can place them however you want to, however you think they look good. So I'm going to stick this one on. There was one stem that kept wanting to come up. Not stem. Why do I keep calling them stem? They're petals. There we go. So that looks really cool. And what did I do? I don't know what I did with its stem. I'm going to look for a couple leaves. I have a couple right here. And we'll give it some leaves so that it's not hanging out by itself. And we'll put them right here. And we'll put this one under here, just to give it some life. Why is this not working? Oh, because that end's curled up? Is that why? Well, I don't want it sticking out that far. So let me cut the end off of it. And then we'll just stick it in here, like this. And is it still sticking way out? Well, it's better. Okay, I glue this petal down. Now, I'm not mad about the fact that it's not totally glued down, because I think that gives something to the overall design of it. Now this one I glued right over the envelope part because the flower was so big, but you don't have to do it that way. Just fill your envelope however you want. And you can also use different sized envelopes. So you may have larger ones, like from someone has given you, here's a little one. Someone has given you a card and you save the envelopes, and this is a good project for that because you're using the front side of the envelope, the side that opens up. So a lot of times you don't even have to worry about it must be raining. Huh. That's just such a rare occasion here. We don't know what to think. But what I was trying to say is that if you use larger envelopes, that's perfectly fine. You'll just probably find yourself having to add more flowers, of course. So that's why I spend time drawing whatever I can and painting these whenever I can, because it's always nice to have a stash of them. And there are certain ones, it seems, that go faster than others. So, okay, we pretty much covered up our leaf. So I guess we could add another one. I don't know if it's snowing, raining or not, because I can't tell from the neighbor comes and goes in the tractor, and I couldn't tell if he was coming or going. Let me pull this apart a little bit here, because I want a leaf to show, and it's not showing. Okay, there. We have our leaf. I'm gonna bring it over this way a little bit. Okay, that's much better. Then I'm going to take my black pen and I'm just going to put some little dots right here in this one, doodle it a little bit more so that gives it a little bit more definition. There we go. All right. And there we go. That makes it look cute. All right. So we have 3 pretty pieces, and I don't know what color of ribbon I even have. I have pink, which I don't think will go on each of them. So how about just a piece of white satin, if I can find the other end. Story of my life, that I find something I want to use, and it's all tangled up with a million other things. Here we go. So this is some vintage, creamy, beautiful ribbon. And I am going to, over on this side, I'm going to kind of make my my flower so that my bow so that it's over toward the side and not right in the middle. Okay, so let me cut this off right here. And we have a cute little bow for this one. I'm gonna move it down a little bit more because I don't want to crush this flower. I want it to show and look pretty. So that one's gonna have to go down at the bottom. So I think what I'm gonna do is put a little bit of glue here and then tack this on the back. That way I know that ribbon isn't gonna go anywhere. Okay, so now we need one for this one. Orange. Orange, orange, orange. How could I have lost the end that quickly? Now this one, we can go we don't have to worry about any flowers being in the way. So we're gonna tie this one. This is way too long. Way too long. Okay, that's better. Okay, so that one, we trim this, and now this one can, it can go in the middle or the side or wherever you want it to go. I'm gonna angle this a little bit. So it doesn't have such a straight edge. And then we will do this one last. And where did my ribbon go? Okay, this one is our big one. So we're going to, I keep losing the end. I keep losing the end. All right. So for this last one, we'll bring it around here. I always tie my bows upside down. I don't know why. Someone told me they came out better that way. And sometimes they do. They're not sticking up in the air like some craziness. So let me go around here and then go around here and pull this. And I almost made that too short, but it'll be fine. Okay. And I'm just going to trim this right here so it is also at an angle. And there we have our ribbons. I feel like I need to tie this one a little bit tighter, so let me try. So I hope you all are well, and I hope things are going well for you. There's so many things that we can do in the art world that could take up so much of our time, and I would so like to be able to do it all, but it's been very hectic coming in and out of here, people visiting my husband, and I'll think that I can start a video, and then 5 minutes later I have visitors, or my son, and my son thinks it's funny to stop my videos mid-stream instead of just moving on. So there we go. The last thing we need to do is find a couple word stickers, and these are going to be pretty simple. I have some phrases, so the journey is the destination. I think that one would be pretty on this one. Let me see if I can make it fit. The journey is the destination. That one's very cool. And then the next one, we will write something along that same line. So we're going to put on this one, out of limitations comes creativity. So sometimes we're limited on just, let's say, supplies or ideas, and it just all of a sudden happens, and we can either use what we have, or something happens that somebody gives us something, or different things occur that help us to be creative despite what limitations we have. And then the last thing I'm going to put on this orange one, because I think it's like a fabulous orange one, I'm going to put, darling, you are a work of art. So there you go. There are our 3 envelopes from today, and the 2 we did yesterday. So we have all these cool envelopes to put in our junk journals, and I hope you were able to see everything and I didn't hide any of the process from you. And thank you so much for stopping by. We'll see you again soon. Bye for now.